Check, 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 check. You hear me now? Looks like I'm coming through. Corey! Oh. Okay. Yeah, definitely coming through. Can we, Hey, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for joining me, my brother. So, I done something today. I gotta, sorry about it. It's taking me a little time. I gotta open up. I figured out last week when I was streaming, actually, after I'd streamed, that I was not able to see or read the comments that you guys were leaving on Facebook, which was a tragedy because I had some people saying, hey, and I didn't know it until after I had gotten off. So now I got to open up 3 different tabs on my other monitor to get to all the platforms that I'm streaming to, because those comments don't show up in the restream, which is absolutely a travesty. So, let me mute that real quick. Anyways, let's jump into a game, and let me jump into what happened. So my supervisor took vacation this weekend, and I've been training to learn a new position. I've been in it for about a month or two now, and he was going to take off this weekend to go to the beach, and I figured it out and heard that he was going to too. So I decided that I too was going to take the weekend off. That idea was a lazy one. The reason is, Corey, is because I have viewers that aren't my friends on Facebook that watch on Twitch, and also I have viewers on YouTube that like to watch on YouTube instead of Facebook. So I streamed all 3 so that I can get all the streamers or all the people on one, and I don't have as big a platform as I need to reach everybody on one. It'd be easy to tell everybody to go directly to Facebook and watch it on Facebook. But a lot of people like using streaming platforms, as in Twitch or YouTube or something like that, to watch. So that's what I use. I use all of them, and I mean they're here, and my PC can capably handle all of them right now. So I'm okay with using all 3 right now. So that's why I do that. So if you are on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, go ahead and like, share, and comment. Spread the word. The only reason why I ask is there's an algorithm, and the more you like it, the more you share it, the more you post about it, the more your friends are going to hear. Yes, you need to upgrade your PC. Do it part by part. As my game loads. So find the I would say the most expensive part. Music stopped, so that's okay. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so upgrade one part at a time. I am on Discord. And I will join the voice chat. Yes, I am on Discord, Corey. So if you get in Discord, I speaketh with you, and you can ask me these questions in person. Oh baby. Oh, my FPS is doo doo right now. Major time to crowd control. Hey, there he is. What's up, Butterbean? What it do, my dude? Yes, sir. Oh, that was a tragedy. Yes, sir. Check, check, check. Good. Can you hear me? Gotcha. It may be my mic. Hey, it may be me. Fiber optic, baby? Or some Cat 5 running to the back of that table? Yes, sir. Me too, my brother. Like I say, I have one ran over here to my PC and then one ran to my PlayStation. Oh. That was not a smart decision, T. Oh, that's one off. I like your setup, by the way. Thank you, sir. It's taken me some time to set up, but it's definitely worth it. Now, stream and watch the stream and communicate effectively. Yes, sir. Package. So yeah, the multiple platforms, because I've got streamer or people that watch on other platforms that don't. Like, there's one guy I don't even know that's on Twitch that watches me on Twitch. I like it. You're gonna have your cats on there. All the cats, baby. And so, what's your new idea, or do you have one yet? Gotcha. Good old WoW community, baby. Yeah. 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 It seems so chicken. So, what made you get into WoW? Besides, I mean, Austin and or Hayden asking you to play. Okay. Yeah, Cats and the FedEx guy. Let's go. Yeah.
and he gave me some like free basil plants and pepper plants in exchange.
That's freaking dope, my brother.
I'm really excited. Yeah. I just like I want to invest in some garden shit, but I just don't have the money right now. Okay, that guy needs to be muted. I don't know who it was, but
Oh, big rip.
like
So, what is the plan for the plant business?
just grow it. Just grow it.
Throw it. I like it. Is that a pun on words?
Makes sense, right? Both literally and philosophically.
Yes, yes, indeed. So, what about investors?
Like I've already grew it to an extent where if I wanted to, like next week I could go full time into doing it. But the issue is that I don't have the time right now to like fully step out into it and just do it. You know?
What about investor wise? If you anybody like try to invest in you yet?
I don't like investors. Yes, I have. People want them to have a percentage of my profit
Got you.
at the moment, anyways. Like if I was much bigger, maybe it would be viable because it got so big. Which I don't plan on it getting that big, but um, just right now, I want 100% of the profits to be mine because I need to be able to survive with it. Um, I mean, I have a degree. I could go get a job tomorrow, but I've kind of found out that one, I don't find the earth science work that I do as meaningful. And if I could do something that was, more on my terms, work when I want to, kind of thing,
Yeah.
and still be able to survive, like that sounds good to me. The issue is I have to figure out all of the stuff that I don't know how to do, like accounting or, you know,
Yeah. I get what you're saying. It's like when I first started streaming, it was a mess. Still is kind of because of all the like resources and stuff I'm having to put into it.
yeah. Well, the thing is that you have to figure out like what is it that if I invest in will be the return. streaming, you're not really selling anything.
I'm selling myself.
How is it that I'm going to make money?
Yeah.
I think the reason why Facebook is such an attractive streaming service is because they have the ability to advertise your stream. So, you can market it. And I can actually help you with that if you want, because I've successfully, marketed my business. I'm not even saying, God, I need to unmute some people. I can't even fucking think. You're screaming in here, such as casual CS. Okay. So let me explain this again. Oh my God, I'm gonna mute this. All right, there we go. Muted it. Okay, now I can hear. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. So with Facebook ads are super effective because you can target specific zip codes. You can target basically like identity character traits, like say you're trying to advertise for a specific game that you're playing. Okay, there we go. Disable all voice comms. There we go. Easy. So like for you can target people that are interested in watching League of Legends, and there might be a million people in the world who do that, and would be attracted by the Facebook algorithm because Facebook has their data. I will say this, how I grew my microgreens business has been with Facebook ads, and it's very interesting. For the Grant area in particular, I'll be out walking around, and people will be like, are you the microgreens guy? And I'm like, yeah. Like, how did you know that? It's like, well, I just saw it on Facebook, and I'm like, well, that might not have converted into a sale, but that is branding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They know me as quote unquote the microgreens guy. They may not know my name, but they've seen my face on Facebook because Facebook pushed it in this area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. And I think that you just have to have a plan like that. Like, you can't just turn on the stream and expect people to come. You got to give them a story and a reason, So you have to think about
what my brand is.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's why I was interested in starting the Brother Cats thing, because it was a very good thought out goal. Like, the goal was to get together people who like cats from around the world and just to have an international conversation. And that worked on Discord pretty well because the format is just chatting. So people would join into the Discord, and literally all day there would be people asking questions about different countries because they wanted to know.
Yeah.
Where they were interested. Like, it was the first talk to someone who literally lived in Iran, and they were telling me what is it like every day to live in Iran, and I thought that was an interesting thing. That's interesting. I was just doing too much, to be honest, and I was too stressed out by it, so I stopped looking through to a point where I didn't because there was no return. The issue was I wasn't making any money. Obviously, I was, effectively getting people into a group, but there was no monetary, there was no point in doing it.
Yeah.
A return on investment, you know. So you have to think about that. Like, okay, you want to invest in all this stuff, but like, you know, are you going to have people at the end of the day that are going to come watch and possibly pay you for your ideas or whatever?
You see, having a different perspective on things is always a good thing too. Because like when I first started this, you know, I've done streaming here and there, like there, just little stuff, never about, you know, actually doing it for a main time job, just, you know, just for fun to show what I play, and because I've always seen it and I've enjoyed watching it, so why not, you know, put it out for other people to watch and enjoy some scrub playing video games.
You know, you are you're doing two things at once. You know, it makes sense to stream because there might be people out there that will, you know, even just donate.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you know, I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying.
Ah, double kill. Worth it. Yeah, well, the streaming community on this game is a lot bigger than others. Yes. So I'm on League. Like as far as um putting it out there, the content that I'm going to put out is going to be different than others, because most people that you see stream League or that I see stream League are higher ranked people in the game. But like one guy that watches me on Twitch, he watches just because I'm lower and I'm more realistic to watch, like via his skill level and kind of.
One of your strengths as a streamer that you know how to keep talking. Definitely, like if you go and watch any successful streamer, what they're effective at doing is, you know, keeping the conversation going. And I think you can effectively do that. You just have to figure out how to do the unity aspect. Like how do you get people together that like each other and want to play or watch what you're doing. You know?
Yeah. That's why, like, I bought this third monitor. I got it like last week or the week before. I bought another monitor and a new desk. Like I was playing on a. You remember that table we played on when y'all came to the house? We played that game on it. That is the table that I was using to stream on. Or was using to stream on. Yeah.
Like it would just be, I would be buying shit like that, but like something me and my wife want to do is build her a computer so she can play, we can play Minecraft together, you know.
Heck yeah, bro.
But you know, we're working on paying off our student loans right now.
Yeah.
get excited seeing setups like that. So does Emily. Like she follows a Reddit page where it's literally just people sharing their setups.
And surprisingly, like as much as most people would think that a game setup costs to build, you can do one fairly easily.
Yeah.
Like I have for stupid cheap.
Oh,
Which is,
I think you're right. Like, I think you can. Sorry, I think you cut out. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
no, you're good. You're good.
I thought you stopped. Can you continue what you're saying? I don't want to interrupt you.
It's like so many cheap things that you can buy as far as like gaming wise that boss like Facebook is another like here we go branding Facebook like thank you for gods for being there, but in all reality they've created a monopoly of social media because there's no other there's no media that you don't hear about that isn't Facebook.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think that it's well deserved though. Like,
Absolutely, but
even though it's a monopoly and like they should probably break that shit up,
absolutely.
antitrust laws or whatever. But it is 100% like such an effective means. It's one of those things where I was thinking, should I buy a website for my business? I might later on, but honestly, I think that the website of the future is just a social media thing.
Yes.
You literally do all of your business through Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook and Google. Like, there's no point in investing hundreds of dollars into starting up a website and maintaining a server when you can just have a free one.
Yep. I think that's where they hook, line, and sinker people into that monopoly that they've got is we have everything you need here. Why go anywhere else? And no one else has stepped up to the plate to kind of take that off of them or to like say, hey, we've got the same thing because it's such a big name now. Every person that has an iPhone has a Facebook. Unless they're, unless they're anti-social media. And still then, most of the anti-social media people that you see still have social media because the only way they can reach those people is via social media.
Well, yeah, it's partly that. And I think that other social media things that came up, like Parler, they just didn't. The issue is like, if you're going to be an effective social media platform, you've got to appeal to everyone. Like, and well, I mean, like, I guess you could just like work your particular market, but like the problem with Parler is like they were just too white nationalists. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
They were like, let's attract all the Trump supporters to one area, and that didn't turn out good. Like.
Yeah, I've seen where like Trump's trying to start his own social media, and I'm like, that would be, that'd be fine to, spread the social media. And I'm not against it, but then again, if you're only reaching the Republicans or the people that like Trump, is it really social media or is it just another of ways of spreading your propaganda? And I mean, that's the
And honestly, like, Facebook does that too, but it's more like, they funnel people into different algorithms or whatever and only show them particular things to keep page.
and
It's also one thing that makes it a good business because you can literally market to the people who are looking for
yes,
microgreens content. You know what I'm saying?
which is it's great for a business owner like yourself, but like another thing, and I've watched if you haven't seen it, there's a Netflix movie on social media and the algorithm and how it works. and it takes what you like and it only shows you what you like. And like these are like some of the like the people that they interviewed for it are like ex Google workers, ex, social media gurus, people like that, and
forgot what that's called. What was that show?
the Social Dilemma.
Yeah.
And it was so good, and I watched it, and I didn't realize at the time, but you never know when you're scrolling through Facebook. You only see what you like, so you never get to see anything else, which is great for the algorithm and great for the things that you like. But if you ever want to see or learn something new, you have to like it.
Yeah.
And that's
Partly, like one of the reasons when you stream is because Facebook is recognizing like I'm watching your content or whatever.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
you're interacting with it. So every time I stream, you get a notification I'm online. Which I'm not, again, here I am saying I'm not at all. That's great. It's marvelous that it's showing people that are liking my stream. And the only way someone else see my stream is via like why you always hear the YouTube and monetizers the end or beginning of the video, like and subscribe. And the reason why that is, the more people like and subscribe, you have a better chance of seeing and watching
Yeah.
with it.
So about the value of content. Why would someone want to like it?
Yeah. And I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. I used to do YouTube all the time. That was one thing that I always said. Never understood. I just heard other people saying it, so I always said it. But now I understand why. Is hey, if you like what you see and you enjoy it, make sure to do that so that someone else that you may know can see it too, so that they can get a part of the goodness. And if you don't enjoy your time, that's fine. If you don't want to like it, that's fine. You don't have to. But if you do, like and subscribe. Well, like right now, I'm not like extremely focused on it, like stream wise, like do streams or make my stream better. I mean, I'm constantly working on it to be better for the community that's watching. So there is a community to watch. But for the most part, I'm just doing what I can to make my computer so that it can handle everything I'm throwing at it, and then,
First thing that you have to do, you have to develop the infrastructure. But now you have to invest in, one thing that you could think about it. You've got this Discord server. You might run an ad with $10 or something like that, and see if you can get, set a goal of getting like 200 people in here that really like League of Legends, or whatever, and then what you do is when you go live, there's a bot that says to the Discord community, "Hey, I'm live," and then those 200 people are notified.
see, there was a.
And the cool thing about that is once you get people into the stream, getting more people funneled in to hang out or you actually have someone to interact with.
Yeah.
Play games with, whatever.
Which is the bot that just joined the Discord like last week is from the streaming studio that I'm using now, and I can't figure out how to get it to do it for me and like show up in the Discord. Yeah, which I tried to figure out before I got on today to where it'll actually show that I'm on streaming on the Discord. Which is like all this the picture on my Twitch, the picture in the Discord, those things are graphics I looked on Google for free that just people created and made that are custom made graphics just with my initials. And they actually look pretty, they look pretty cool. And it's something that I use to monetize the stream. And it's not just a bland picture of someone or a bland.
The cool thing about Facebook ads is, and particularly whatever, like you can attach a link to your post, and then you basically boost the post. It will push it so that you'll get more reach. Because the goal for any social media is to get reach or to have more people see your idea. And then if you put it enough that people want to read or read more, or branding yourself, saying like I offer a particular kind of content that someone is looking for, then they will generally click it and join your group. And it's that easy. That's what's cool about Facebook is that they have that ability to get a funnel or to create a funnel.
Yeah.
Oh no. Which is going to be my plan. Get ready to invest in my stream. But again, like we're $700 away from paying off one of her loans. Then we have $4,000 on the other. And, we're doing that at like $1,100 a month or something that we're throwing in loans.
Yeah. One thing I've been fortunate about, I think the only thing that I owe on right now is my truck, but I'm also investing in it because I've put it had a truck cover on it on the back, like a weather cover, and I took it off and put on a toolbox. And funny story about the toolbox, it came, it was great, and then it did not have the locks don't lock, unlock in the cold very well. And so they were like, this is bad. Which I didn't call them, I didn't email them, I didn't tell them. Because I didn't, think about it. I just tried to unlock it one night in the cold and it wouldn't unlock. And I got an email from them saying the plant were bad. And that they were going to send me a brand new toolbox for free because they come with a warranty. Now, these toolboxes are $700. They're going to send me a brand new $700 toolbox, and I get to keep the other $700 toolbox. And all the only problem is that it doesn't unlock in the cold. And then, the easiest way to raise the price on a vehicle is to add stuff to it that is not factory. So I've got plans on adding a lift to it making it higher. And then I'm also going to put like a brush guard on the front. And then I'm going to get mud tires and new rims and put them on there. All around, it's probably going to run me around $4, if not less, probably worse. But that's going to make my vehicle worth so much more than any of that, because none of that stuff was on it to begin with. So so in investing in stuff like that, like, and I've done small investments on my computer at a time, like monitor, this third monitor I got from Martin. It was like $165. And I've added bits and pieces that I've ordered off of Amazon and eBay, and like my new desk. My new desk was under $200. Like a good computer desk under $200 is like kind of crazy, or at least it seems to me crazy, because you would think it would cost more, but I've got plans on buying one more monitor for my computer, and it'll be the fourth and final monitor. I will not add any more after it, and it's going to be a vertical monitor.
Can your computer handle full monitors?
Absolutely.
What kind of what is your processor?
So right now I'm running a 2080 supercomputer.
Like a NVIDIA?
Yes. GeForce 2080 Super.
What's your CPU?
My motherboard is a gosh dang, MSI motherboard.
Okay. So sorry, can you say that again? You put out.
It's an MSI motherboard.
What's your CPU?
Uh,
Like i7?
yeah, it's i5. Or no, it's i7, but I can handle up to i9 on my motherboard. So the way motherboards work,
It's a good streaming computer for sure.
yeah,
I bet you can run 1080p.
I run 1080p on every monitor. My main monitor is 65 hertz, or no, 165.
So you can do up to 160 frames.
Now I'm pushing 170, 1800.
Well, you're not going to get the full.
Yes, but that's FPS refresh rate in game. Some games are higher, some games are lower. Just depends on the settings of graphics in the game. But I know that's where I'm at. Now my other two monitors, since they're not my main monitor and they're not like what I want to go above, are only 60, 65 hertz.
Yeah, all the time.
Rip. But I see when I first got it, I didn't have enough storage memory wise. I only had like 8 gigs of RAM. So the first thing I updated was my memory. And
buying different pieces.
since I've got the computer bought pieces, one of the first upgrades I've got was I went on Amazon and they had LED lights that you can joy chain through your PC, and spent $5 on that. So now I have 2 LED strips in my computer on here, which is, it's not something that's, oh wow, that's, super great. Doesn't improve the PC. It improves what I like about the PC. Which is why I got it. And I mean, it's an aesthetic that you see everyone has. You see a gaming computer, you insinuate that it, most people think it's going to have lights, it's going to have something with it. So that's one of the things I got. I got 2 terabytes of memory now. I've updated the screens. I started with a small 32. A small frame that came with it, MSI. Monitor, and then I got a curved monitor. Then I got my final or this new monitor. But the good thing is, just like, say if I ever want to sell this computer or do anything with it, it's now 2 to 3 times worth what it was before. So, like, which is true for most cases, but when I got and bought it, and what I've done to it, the next step up graphics card wise from what I have on mine is a 3080 or 3090. You can't find one of those right now. So the next best thing is what I've got.
Don't even need that, bro.
No, I don't.
Like, I have a GTX 770 in my computer. I tried to stream once. I actually have an i7 in my computer. The issue with my computer is the CPU and the. I need to get a better CPU because if I try to stream at 720, I watched how much it was being used or whatever.
Yeah.
Streaming to Facebook, and it was like 90% or 100%. Which would be easy with my computer. I just have to figure out what the socket is for my motherboard and replace it. I'm not ready to do that for now.
I understand that. You gotta make sure like what you upgrade to can fit what you want also.
I bought a
So that's one of the things I had to go and get when I was thinking about doing a stream was making sure I had a webcam, making sure I had a good mic. And then once I had those things that I could, start to get into the stream and make sure it was up to where I wanted it to be. A microphone that I have cost me like $5. Microphone stand with it that I had to swap out heads and stuff on, but now I actually have like a actual microphone instead of a headset microphone or something like that. That doesn't sound as clear as good, and it has the has a cover on it. Yes, it's a USB. Which I mean, I could get a new microphone now that's USB into XLR or kind of like that, like a mic like that, but there's no need in that right now. Like, but I'm excited to see like where it goes and what all I can do with it, because but I think one of the things that's helped me the most is having the career that I have now, or the job that I have now. It pays as well as it does in current living conditions, like where I'm at. It pays well enough that I can save up a lot of money. So when it's time to upgrade and time to make the necessary changes, I can do it fairly easily and not have to worry about, am I going to be able to meet the next bill or, whatever. I'll be able to just say, okay, here's this upgrade. We're going to upgrade it, and so I've kind of prided myself on is being able to do things that most people might not be able to do, or be able to funnel into this without it having a profit and not losing money on it at the same time. Like future investments. Because I've also thought about, like, that one time we talked about you and Austin doing the mushroom and y'all growing that and like becoming a business, and what my part in the business was going to be. And it hit me that I was like, you know what? What if I became the friend, the friends that invested and just said, hey, look, you got a small business. We're friends. I'm going to invest such and such dollars in your business just to invest such and such in this business. And then the later date, I can't wait but to hope to see what this business grows into.
I'm not taking investment.
It's not what I'm asking.
I mean,
Yeah.
if I say to people I'm going to grow something for them, like I'm going to guarantee that they have, which, the problem right now is like if I start to grow something or if I make a sell, and then the baby comes, like I can't 100% guarantee to take care of their plants because it might just be sitting there and die, if I'm at the hospital. So I'm not, I will take the risk, but I want it to be a good risk. The cool thing is that each of the racks that I'm doing can earn me about $200 off of each rack. And that's if I do, 4 trays per shelf, which was like it's like 20 trays. And I've sold up to 2 racks in a week. So I've made $400 off of 1 week of selling, and that's me working, maybe 20 hours. So if I could start making like $1,000 a week, I would do that. Home base, make a pretty good profit, especially the people that want to pay me like 4 times the value when it's not really that valuable. Like they sign up in a way on my page that they actually pay me more.
Oh, that makes sense. But I think a part of that's like maybe the southern hospitality that's down here. I don't know how it is. Sure that people down here probably pay more for what things are worth just because.
Like I was driving around and probably paid $35 where people were tipping me, and I was like, like we agreed on a price, and like you don't have to pay me that. Like they're like, it's okay, I want to tip you. And I'm like, okay, because they can consider me like a food service guy, but I'm not really. Like I just grew some plants for them.
But that's a food. But that's their food service,
Technically, but like I make enough money off of them that I don't need to have a tip, because all of the costs are factored
Yeah.
into the price itself.
Yeah. Like big time businesses reaching out and saying, "Hey, we'll take this many plants per week or per month or however often they request plants." But I think it's exciting too. Like every time I see it, like personally, I don't eat a lot of greens. I probably could do myself better by eating them, but at the same time, it's exciting to me to watch someone that I know have a business and it do as well as it's doing and it growing like it's growing, which every time on Facebook I see a picture of a friend just up here just selling all these greens. I'm like, dang, I just became a farmer with him.
Dude, I'm 100% gonna grow this business, and you may see like the cool thing is I've got plans in the future to turn it into a shipping.
Pretty cool.
Well, I wouldn't be the first, but
You're gonna be the first of many, or many more to come.
yeah. Um, but the thing that I'm excited about right now is the possibility of owning this house that I'm living in now.
Yeah,
Because at the end of the year, we'll be out of debt technically, and then we're going to be ready to like invest in some things. Uh, and her sister is thinking about selling this house, and we're trying to cut a deal with her where we could own a house for like 60 grand or something, which would be a good deal for me because I could pay that off in like.
that's freaking awesome too. It's like right now I'm living, still living with my mom and dad, but the reason why that is because I'm able to save up so much money, and there's no reason to move out if um.
I don't think you should have any shame about that.
Oh, oh no, I don't like. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it because I'm able to pay the bills that I have. I'm able to save so much money. It's not even funny to where I just don't even have to look at my bank account. Like when I was first working, I always had to look at how much money.
Are you investing?
Currently, yes. I have 401k to 8% of my income, and then I have some. It's a 4% and a 4% match. Then I also have stocks that I'm invested in. Then I also have a what's called a prize pool account.
Proud of you, brother. That's good. How you become an everyday millionaire?
And so, uh, which if you haven't heard what a prize pool account is, I absolutely suggest getting one because it's absolutely free and it gains you more money than a savings account with interest can draw ever in a lifetime.
What's the interest on the prize pool?
So there's what it is it's not interest based. It's you put money in, you earn tickets per week, and those tickets get your name put in a drawing for amounts of money. The more money you have in there, of course, the more tickets you get, and then the tickets cap out a certain amount. And there's weekly drawings every week, and there's like different prizes. So you earn like 20 cents up to the final week. There's a $25,000 cash prize, and it's FDIC backed up. Same people that back the credit unions back this account up. So if it ever gets hacked or you lose your money, they cover your money. And it just it sits there, and you gain money every week. So like last week, I got like 20 cents, I think. But in all, look at it from my loan, I've earned, which now there's a saving bonus too that they just came out with this last month, that you earn, looks like 10% of what you have in your account or something like that. So my year to date APY, annual year percentage or whatever, is 7.95%. Which,
I think the S&P 500 is doing like 10% yearly right now.
yeah. So last week I got 20 cents. The week before I got $5. So I mean, it varies, but like the prizes every week, you have 3,500, 20 cents, $7.50, $1, $3.50, $2, $2.90, $5, $1.30, $10, $40, $20, $8, $100, $3, $500, $2, $1,000, and $1, $25,000. It's just whatever ticket gets drawn, you earn that money for that drawing. I think $20 last year is what I earned. Like one of the ones I can tell you. So year to date, let's see. $10. I got $25 last year off of it, and I only had $100 in the account last year, and I got $25 in 3 months, which is more than I made on my savings account that draws interest at the bank for the entire year. Now I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 prizes this year, which most of them have been 20. And but it's completely backed. It's free. And if you want me to, I can send you a referral code. And the referral code means that if you or I win, we both get 10% of those winnings from the other person. Like, you don't get my money, but you get a percentage of the money that I get. So if I win the grand prize, you get part of it. Gotcha. Technically. Yes. But yeah, I've got like $5 in Dogecoin right now. Bruh, then when that stuff takes off and your boy only has $5 in it and it takes off, I'm gonna cash in and get some money. And then I've got my 401k is in stocks. Like they're in whatever stocks Mueller puts them in. So I'm actually putting money in at a percentage and getting a percentage on that money, which is good. And I've got that other account, then I have my savings account. So I have like 5 or 6 accounts open that are investing without me looking at them, which is the kind of way I like to do. I'm not like that big into e-coms yet, like trading wise, but I want to be able to know that I've got it without having to look at it and constantly check it and constantly look at it. It's just earning me money. And there's no, big downfall or big risk because I'm not putting out a lot of money, which I know that there's a lot of money to be made in that area. Like a crap ton of money. So I'm okay with that. But me getting into that and doing that, it's a different story. To whereas I'm making enough money right now that when I top out and oh no, I understand, because that's it's watching that stuff is super. I've heard this saying, and I think it was Steve Harvey. He's like, if you live in the West Coast, the East Coast wakes up at 5 a.m. to start trading. If you wake up at 7 on the East Coast, you're already late. They've already started trading. You have to wake up when they wake up to start trading when they start trading. Otherwise, you've already lost money. And so I've taken that and, said, okay, I'm not going to jump into investing into a lot of things that I have to watch constantly. I'm going to invest a small amount into some things that I don't have to worry about because I want financial peace. Like you're going for, to have everything paid off. The only thing that I have in my name that is to that is my truck. And when I get all this work done to it, I can get it reappraised so it's worth more than what it says. So then the bank has to make the loan smaller. So it turns around in my favor to where I can pay the truck off sooner, which I have estimated that I'm going to probably pay it off in 3 years instead of 6. I'm taking $1,000 off every 2 months. Because it's I think there's 20,000 left on it. So, that's 10 months of payments. Well, why not? Crush this debt, get it out of the way, because that's the only thing that's on me. Then I get a pay raise because all of that money I've been spending on that truck goes to something else. And I love and have listened to Dave Ramsey a lot, and I know his plan. I don't religiously live by it, but I snowball everything that I had debt-wise, and I've crushed it all down to this. So once it's paid off, that money just starts trickling back into my pocket. And I've got a budget. Like, you never get taught how to budget until you have to learn how to budget. Like, adulthood 101. First thing I had to learn was, what in the crap do I do with all of this money that I'm earning, and train myself not to constantly spend it even though I have it. Like, it's sitting there. I have a lot of money to my name. Because when I was growing up, I didn't have a car when we were in high school. Because my parents couldn't afford to buy me one. Because of, the financial situation. I didn't get one until, I didn't get one until I was 21 almost. Like, I bought my own car. Like, my parents are driving the car that I bought, that the title's in my name. They're driving that car. And now I have been able to, finance a car, trade it in, and get this truck and get it financed in my name because of the financial decisions that I've made. So I want something via my truck. Once I get it paid off, I'm going to start saving up. And, when it comes time for marriage and house, I want to be able to walk into a jewelry store, tell them what ring I want, what it looks like, and hand them cash money and say, here's what I want. Here's what I've got. Get it to me. And it'll happen. And then same thing with a house. Here's what I got. Here's what I want. Here's the lump sum. I'll be like those people on the house hunting shows, and they're like, she's a preschool teacher and I'm a aerospace engineer and our budget's $500,000. And you're like, wait, what? Do they know something we don't know? Like, is there something that we're missing here? But in all reality, it's if you train yourself in the way that you can pay off things and you always put back money and always have something set back for a safety net and snowball your debt and work any and all overtime you can and invest in the smart things that you can invest in to make money in the now and not have to wait a day or two for the turnaround, then those things you should invest in. So, my stream right now may be where it needs to be via people and making money and having enough subscribers to do it at home and whatnot, because that was never the intended goal or the goal in general. It was just a stream, something that I like to do. So whether I have 500 or 1,000 doesn't matter to me. As long as we're all having fun and I can get on and communicate and learn other people's hobbies, what they like to play, stream different games for people and show them games that they may not be able to buy or play because they don't have the money, and they can vicariously watch through me and have those games, can be something that I can do and then pass it down to where it's not just a me thing. It's my kids can have when they grow up. Hey, look, here's a really nice computer you can play on and you can do stuff with that your dad used to have. And here's a truck in your dad's name that you don't have to worry about wrecking or anything like that because it's paid off. And as soon as you turn 16, it's got your name on it. And, stuff like that. And teach and train my kids in ways that I missed out on until adulthood because I had to teach myself. And that's my thing, though. It's like, I don't, in my perspective, from how I grew up and what I learned, I feel like I missed out. Even though now I'm where I'm at, I know that in all reality, I probably did miss out. It was everyone else missed out on the things that I got to get that, others didn't get. Being able to, have both parents there the whole time. Being able to have my dad go overseas and come back and make it. And not have to worry about that stuff. Most people don't get the privileges and things that I have gotten to experience. And I haven't gotten to experience some of the things that other people have. But it's not about what I have or what they haven't. It's what can I find in common with you that we can grow in together to make us better. That's the goal. Because, like, everything that's going on in the world, politics and whatever not that you want to look at and not look at, I want I want to bring a unity to the stream and a unity to to the platforms and say, it doesn't matter what you look like, sound like, feel like, or behave like. This is going to be a judgment-free space that we can come and we can talk about political topics. We can talk about gaming topics. We can talk about religious topics, whatever you want to talk about. And let's
I'm not like super religious, to be honest. I grew up in a Christian church or whatever. But the thing is that I know that there are people out there that would be interested in it, and if you can make it work, then make it work.
Yeah. And the thing like with that is, there are a lot of people that don't agree with what I believe. And that's perfectly fine. I'm fantastic with that. Because exactly, but I like to learn from what other people believe. Because I had a religious teacher in college. We studied the world's 5 religions, and he came dressed as those religions. Now, he was a Methodist pastor and whatnot, but he didn't come from a biased standpoint when he taught the religions. He came from, this is what they believe and why they believe it. Here's the story behind it. And, kept going like that. So it was from an open mind perspective that we learned about these other religions and what they believe. And he was like, most of us have come from church backgrounds. We believe in God. You go to church every Sunday. Most of you believe that you're saved. And, whatever. You may go to different churches, but you all believe the same thing. But if I was to come in here and teach you about these religions that they're wrong, you're not going to learn anything from the class. And that's what I like. Bombshell blew me out. It was like, okay, that's respectable, and that's the kind of guy I want to be. It's like, I'm going to be here and I want to talk to you about what you believe and understand it so that you and I can become better friends or acquaintances or whatever via whatever, so that we can grow and make this world a better place. Whether or not it doesn't have the identity of, per se, maybe a church or a religious group. It just has an identity of unity. Whether or not you agree with what I agree, let's put that behind us, beside us, and just say, hey, look, we're here, we're living on earth together, regardless of beliefs, views, skin color, ethnicity, whatever you want to put on it and say about it. We can agree on a common ground, or we can disagree on a common ground and still be friends about it and still learn from each other and say, okay, look, I don't understand a lot of things that are going on with the world or politics, because I don't get into it, but for say that someone that might has done their research on both political parties or a single political party and can explain it in a different view than what I'm looking at it through my looking glass, and tell me why they think that it should be the way that it is or the way that they see it, then I can understand and comprehend and come together with them and say, okay, what if we formed a plan or did something in this sense that represented everyone? Because, like, in all reality, that's what's like so messed up with America right now, is that everyone wants to say it's someone else's fault, or that their political view or their view is wrong. Or if you come up with an idea and say that something needs to be done about a certain particular area, and then other people react to it in a negative way, that's the first thing you see, is people going to react to it in a negative way. Never have anything positive to say. and it's splashed all over Facebook. It's splashed over social media, and it just gets negative haptic feedback because it's just these old white people in a room making decisions for an entire basis of people that they don't know that they're representing in the way that they're representing. And so there's a bunch of negative backlash on it because of that. Because not everyone's represented. Because not every voice is heard. And that's what I want this to be, is a place to where I hear and we hear the views of other people and see what we can come to a mutual agreement on, and then see what change we can affect in the area around us. Yee! Boys ain't ready for it. Back up, look out. Oh boy. So like right now I've got someone watching on Twitch. I'll go check in on, because I got one person watching on Twitch. They be watching us, Corey. They be watching us. To me, hearing you. Yes, I am playing League. I'm about to play some good old Velqueef. Some Velqueef, baby. Oh, I gotta feed Poro. He's hungry. I need to feed him. Got him. Nope. Get good, fools. Just whacking some mugs. So hit me with a topic, Corey. We're going to talk about a random topic. Cheese. All right, what kind of cheese specifically? What's your favorite cheese, Corey? And explain in gruesome detail why. Like, I need to know all the cheesy detail, the moldy details, actually. Are you pepper jack?
And the reason why is because
Spicy. I like it. I like it. So what's your
like some weirder cheeses like
blue cheese? I might have to pray for you on that one, my brother. Ain't about no blue cheese. Why they gotta make cheese blue? I will never know, but they did.
oh my god.
That's a big ripper. I think my favorite cheese would have to be Swiss. Swiss. Swiss is just where it's at. I like it on my sandwiches. It's good on some loaf bread and some pepperoni. It wouldn't seem like it, but it's absolutely fantastic if you mix them together. Oh, why am I getting attacked? I did die. My team does not know how to focus the carry. It's unfortunate. I got 7-2 Twitch. This man's still alive. This man's still alive. This man's still alive. What is ridiculous, my friend?
There's a 183,000 life ball. Common area where I'm trying to solo. I can only do like 800 damage like every second. That so it looks like way under. I can't like do it all on my own. Obviously. I don't know. I just feel like shit.
Shouldn't be that hard. Welcome to life, my friend. I'm glad you've joined us. And on this episode, it's why is taking the trash out so hard. Hell, I walked into that. That's not a smart decision. Nope. Woo! Thought you did, but you didn't. Oh, she sniped me. But I'll take the kill. Oof. Double key. Aced. Oh, this game's a little bit easier than the last game. So I had to play against a Grandmaster Pike the other day. It was a while back, but he's Grandmaster at the game. Like, that's his rank. It's second highest. He also had a 50% win rate on his champion that he was playing. There's Grandmaster, and I think then there's that hurt like a son of a gun. We need to have a D&D campaign. That's what we need. whatever. It'd be pretty freaking hilarious if we had a Baldur's Gate one. Or fun, not hilarious. But me and Austin just got done with one, as a matter of fact. Sewer skewers for everybody. That was odd. I figured as much, so. I didn't say anything. So I believe the way the ranking goes on here is iron, bronze, silver, gold, diamond, plat, grandmaster, master, or master, grandmaster, one or the other. I'm not exactly sure. If someone in the chat could please check my stats on that. That's what you get for ulting me. You get ulted back, ho. Free gold. Again, why am I getting attacked? I didn't damage them before he did. Just don't look at explosions to carry up and walk away. And it hit something you can't see. Worth. Oh wait, I'm 2 and 20. I'm 2, 7 and 25. All my kills have been taken from me. It's a travesty. Good old Garen goes into 1v3 and gets a kill. Champion's not busted at all. Double kill. Victory. I think that's the first one of the day, boys. There it is. First one. I got a hex tech key, key and chest for doing stuff. All right, stream in a moment. Have to use the latrine. And we're back. On today. Is pun intended since I don't have my camera on. Still a mystery. Chest and I get an emote. Riot Games, can you fix how this thing works? Orange Series 1, Saw Series 1, Orange Essence. Sad facts. Already owned. Free Orange Essence. But we can upgrade size. I'll take that. Time to play. Slow. having internet issues, folks. Hang with me.
Where's your debit card?
In me wallet. Right there. Right there.
Chicken case. To do. All right, I'll be back.